Be me, 26, average-looking dude with a receding hairline that's retreating faster than the French in World War II, working as a software engineer at mid-sized tech company, not Google or Amazon, more like Tech Corp Solutions Inc., that no one's ever heard of, living in an overpriced apartment with female roommate, let's call her Sarah, known her since college, strictly platonic friendship, never even a hint of anything more. She's solid 8.5, 10, way out of my league. Blonde, fit, the kind of girl who makes yoga pants look like they were invented just for her. Me? I look like someone tried to create Seth Rogen in a character customization screen, but gave up halfway. We've been roommates for almost 2 years. Perfect arrangement. She's clean, pays rent on time, and doesn't bring home loud hookups too often. We have movie nights, share food, normal roommate stuff. She dates the typical Chad types. Tall dudes with jawlines sharp enough to cut glass, and abs you could grate cheese on. Meanwhile, I'm over here with my dad, but that's more dad than bod. My face. When last guy she brought home was literally a personal trainer named Hunter. Like seriously, who names their kid Hunter unless they expect him to grow up to either kill animals or steal girlfriends? Anyway, our dynamic has always been crystal clear. I'm the safe, non-threatening male friend. Basically a walking, talking teddy bear with coding skills. She even changes clothes with her door open sometimes because I'm just anon her buddy. Pretty sure she sees me with the same level of sexual attraction as she would a lamp or a houseplant, and I've made peace with it. Been working at my company for about 3 years, mostly building boring business applications, the kind of software that makes accountants slightly less miserable. Recently, our team launched a major project, saved client millions of dollars, big success. CEO actually learned my name for the first time. Team got called in for special meeting, expecting the usual great job everyone speech and maybe some cheap pizza. Instead, surprise announcement, massive bonuses for the core team and substantial raises. My salary literally doubled overnight, from barely paying my bills to holy shit, I can afford guacamole at Chipotle without anxiety level. Get official letter with new compensation package. Can't believe the numbers. Call mom immediately. First time I've heard her sound proud since I moved out of her basement. Come home floating on cloud 9. Toss mail on kitchen counter, including the salary letter. Too excited to care. Go to my room and order the gaming PC I've been dreaming about for years. No more playing Fortnite at 12 FPS like I'm watching a flip book. Order new clothes too. Decide it's time to dress like an adult instead of someone who exclusively shops at Graphic Tees R Us. Next morning, Sarah is making coffee when I come out. She's giving me this weird look, like she's seeing me for the first time. Morning, I say, grabbing cereal. Good morning, she says in a voice I've never heard before. It's her talking to cute guy's voice, the one she uses on bartenders when trying to get free drinks. My face when I realize she's using it on me. Something's up. Sleep well? She asks, twirling her hair. Who is this pod person and what has she done with my roommate? The girl who usually greets me with, "You look like death," or "Your hair looks like a family of raccoons tried to build a nest and gave up." I notice my mail has been moved on the counter, salary letter slightly out of the envelope. The pieces click together faster than my mom hangs up when I call to ask for money. She saw my new salary. Suddenly, I'm not just anon the human furniture anymore. I'm anon the potential provider. Decide to test my theory. Yeah, might go shopping later, need some stuff. Her eyes light up like a kid on Christmas morning. Really? I'm free today if you want company. In 2 years, she has never, not once, offered to go shopping with me. Last time I asked her opinion on clothes, she said anything that covers that body is doing society a favor. Sure, that could be fun, I say, playing along. Fast forward to shopping trip. She's handpicking outfits for me that cost more than my previous weekly salary. This brings out your eyes, she says about a shirt that costs more than my car insurance. My eyes? Pretty sure she didn't even know what color they were until today. I buy a few things to maintain the illusion. We stop for lunch at fancy place, she suggests. She orders the lobster because of course she does. Bill comes, she doesn't even pretend to reach for her purse. The old Sarah would have Venmo'd me, her exact share down to the penny, including 18% of the tax. Get home and she suggests movie night. Your pick, she says sweetly. In 2 years of roommate movie nights, I've chosen exactly 0 times. I've sat through every Nicholas Sparks movie and season of The Bachelor known to man. Suggests sci-fi film I've been wanting to see. Sounds perfect. She lies through her teeth. My face when she sits next to me on the couch. Instead of her usual separate armchair, halfway through movie, she does the fake shiver. I'm cold, she says, in our apartment. That's literally set to tropical rainforest temperatures because she's always freezing. The same girl who once told me to put on a sweater when I complained about it. Being 80 degrees inside, she's about as subtle as a nuclear explosion. Next morning, wake up to smell of bacon and coffee. Sarah is making breakfast. She's never cooked anything more complicated than toast in the entire time I've known her. Morning made you breakfast. She's wearing makeup at 7 a.m. on a Saturday. Pretty sure the apocalypse is upon us. Thanks, that's new, I say. Just thought it would be nice, she says with a smile that screams, notice me and my girlfriend potential. Spend next week watching this bizarre transformation continue. She laughs at all my jokes, even the terrible ones about programming that she used to call symptoms of brain damage. Constantly touching my arm when talking, asking about my day with genuine seeming interest, doing her yoga stretches in the living room instead of her bedroom, positions that would make a contortionist say, maybe tone it down a bit, cooking dinner regularly now, mostly meals she's seen on TikTok that look better than they taste. Just trying to eat healthier, she claims. The same girl who I've personally witnessed eat an entire pizza, followed by Ben & Jerry's for second dinner. Decide to really test the limits. Mention I'm thinking about getting a new car. She practically teleports next to me. I could help you look this weekend. Suggested cars include BMW, Audi, and Mercedes. Not exactly subtle. What happened to cars are just for transportation, I ask. That was her exact quote when she mocked my excitement over a Toyota last year. I've just learned more about cars recently, she says. Yeah, specifically expensive ones. Things escalate when she accidentally comes out of the bathroom in just a towel, asks me to grab her phone from her room while she's getting dressed. Enter her room to find photos of us together, newly framed on her nightstand. Photos I didn't even know existed. One appears to be photoshopped. Pretty sure we were never at the beach together. Her phone conveniently on the bed with text messages open. Text to her friend visible. He makes how much now? Girl, lock that down. Subtle as a sledgehammer to the face. Friday night, she suggests we open a bottle of wine. She's wearing a dress instead of her usual sweatpants. Hair and makeup done like she's heading to a photo shoot. We should talk about the future, she says, sitting uncomfortably close. What about it? I ask innocently. Well, our lease is up in 3 months. Here we go. I was thinking maybe we should look for a nicer place. Translation: a place my new salary can pay for while she maintains her lifestyle of $200 skincare routines and $7 daily Starbucks habits. Or we could just renew here, I suggest. Her face twitches with the effort of maintaining her smile. But don't you want something better? You deserve it with your new position. Not subtle at all. She puts her hand on my knee. Warning klaxons going off in my head, louder than the Amber Alert sound at 3 a.m. Anon, I've been thinking about us lately. There was no us until my bank account grew an extra digit. I've always felt this connection between us. The only connection we've had is the Wi-Fi we split the bill for. Maybe we should explore that. She leans in for a kiss. Decision time. Part of me is tempted. She's hot, not gonna lie. But the other part of me remembers all too clearly the time she called me her practice boyfriend to her hot friend, when she said I reminded her of her funny uncle. When she created a dating profile for me out of pity and wrote, "He has a great personality," as my best feature, the countless chads she's brought home while I wore noise-canceling headphones. The times she's explicitly friend-zoned me to anyone who asked if we were a couple. Absolutely not, we're just roommates. He's like a brother to me, she'd say with a look of horror. Decide to go nuclear, pull back from almost kiss. Sarah, I need to tell you something important. Her eyes light up, probably thinking I'm about to confess feelings. I'm actually being transferred to our Tokyo office next month. Complete lie, we don't even have a Tokyo office. The raise is for the relocation. Her face falls faster than Bitcoin after an Elon Musk tweet. Tokyo? For how long? At least 2 years. Watch as she performs calculations in her head. 2 years is too long to maintain a long-distance relationship with someone just for money, but also too long to hold an apartment for my return. She's visibly short-circuiting. That's big news. Yeah, I should have mentioned it sooner. Awkward silence follows. She retreats to her room early. Next day, she's cold again, the spell broken, back to treating me like the human equivalent of wallpaper. 2 weeks later, I get a call while she's home, fake an entire conversation about the Tokyo transfer being canceled. Really? The project is delayed indefinitely? I can stay in my current role. Hang up and sigh dramatically. Wait for her reaction. Nothing. She's already moved on. Saw her updating her Tinder profile yesterday. Bio now specifies ambitious men only and success-oriented. She's back to bringing home Chads. Current one is an investment banker named Blake, because of course his name is Blake. Lease renewal comes up. Tell her I'm moving out. Found a nice one-bedroom closer to work. Truth is, with my new salary, I can afford to live alone in a much better place. She panics slightly, but we have such a good arrangement here. Translation: she can't afford this place on her social media manager's salary. Sorry, already signed the lease? I lie. Haven't actually found a place yet. She scrambles to find new roommate. Ends up with some girl from her yoga class. Moving day comes, loading up rental truck with my stuff. Sarah comes out as I'm about to leave. You know, it's been real. I'm gonna miss you. First genuine thing she said in months. Yeah, it's been interesting. Keep in touch? She asks. Sure thing. We both know that won't happen. As I'm driving away, get text from her. Hey, random question. That Tokyo position, do they need anyone in marketing? Delete text, delete number, move into my new place. No roommates, no drama. Just me, my new gaming PC, and the sweet satisfaction of having dodged a gold-digging bullet. Been 6 months now. Ran into Sarah at grocery store last week. She was with some tall guy wearing a Rolex. She pretended not to see me. I pretended the same. Later saw on Instagram she's engaged to Rolex guy. His profile says he's a entrepreneur, investor, crypto king. Good luck with that, Sarah. Hope that diamond is real and his crypto isn't Dogecoin. Meanwhile, I got another promotion. Dating a cool girl from accounting who liked me before I had money. She laughs at my terrible jokes because she actually finds them funny. My face when I realize some people value you for who you are, not what's in your bank account. And my face when I sometimes think about what would have happened if I'd been dumb enough to fall for Sarah's act. Bullet, dodged, lesson, learned, bank account, healthy, gold diggers, denied. Beamy, 27, night shift paramedic. Just got home at 6 a.m., exhausted after 12-hour shift. Attempted to make breakfast burrito. Ended up with kitchen looking like a war zone. Egg on ceiling, somehow burnt liquid cheese. Fire alarm won't stop screaming like a banshee. My face when my cooking skills are worse than my dating life. Speaking of which, been single for most of adult life. Not for lack of trying though, just terrible luck with women. Except for my best friend Riley. Known her since high school, thick as thieves for 8+ years. She's been the one constant in my chaotic life. We do everything together, movie nights, hiking, even family holidays. My parents literally set a place for her at Thanksgiving. Her mom calls me her bonus son. People always assume we're dating. Both of us always laugh it off. We're just friends has become our catchphrase. Honestly, never thought of her that way. Well, maybe once or twice after too many beers, but never acted on it. Unspoken rule. Don't ruin perfect friendship with romance. She's dated various guys over the years. I've had a few short relationships here and there. We're each other's shoulder to cry on after breakups. Perfect system, or so I thought. Last month, met this girl Zoe while responding to minor car accident. She wasn't hurt, just shaken up. Somehow got talking after everything was sorted. Ended up exchanging numbers, totally unprofessional, but couldn't help myself. She's gorgeous, smart, and laughs at my terrible jokes. Started dating, hitting it off amazingly. First time in years, I've been genuinely excited about someone. Told Riley all about it. Of course, she seemed happy for me, but something felt off. That's great, Anon. But her smile didn't reach her eyes. Brushed it off as imagination. 3 weeks into dating Zoe, things getting serious fast. Decide to make it official, ask her to be my girlfriend. She says yes immediately, text Riley the good news. No response for hours, unusual for her. Finally get, that's nice, congrats. Definitely something wrong, call her, no answer. Show up at her apartment with emergency ice cream. Our tradition whenever either of us is upset. She opens door looking like she's been crying. My face when I realize something serious is happening. Ask what's wrong, if someone hurt her, ready to fight whoever made her cry. She just stares at me for an uncomfortable amount of time. Finally says, you really don't know, do you? Confused, JPG. Know what? She takes deep breath. I've been in love with you for years, you idiot. Brain stops working completely. Standing there like blue screen of death. She continues through tears. Apparently been dropping hints forever, turning down guys because they weren't me, waiting for me to finally notice her. Always thought we'd eventually end up together. My face when realizing I'm the most oblivious man alive. Flashbacks to all the moments she tried to tell me, the lingering hugs, the jealousy when I dated others, jokingly calling me her future husband, planning our retirement together with cats. Everything suddenly makes horrible sense. Me, why didn't you ever just tell me? Her, I was scared of losing you. Exactly what's happening right now. Most awkward silence of my life. Don't know what to say, care about her deeply. But now with Zoe, tell her I need time to process this. Leave with neither of us feeling better. Next few days are hell. Zoe notices something's wrong. Have to tell her about Riley's confession. She's understandably upset. Do you have feelings for her? Truthfully, don't know anymore. Everything's confused. Riley was right there for 8 years. How did I miss it? Zoe and I agree to take a break while I figure things out. Try talking to Riley again. She's distant, embarrassed about confession. Says she shouldn't have said anything. Wants me to be happy with Zoe. Says she'll need space from our friendship. Feels like losing limb. Can't imagine life without her in it. Week passes with minimal contact with either woman. Finally realized something. If Riley and I were meant to be together, it would have happened naturally sometime in those 8 years. What I feel for her is deep love, but not romantic. What I feel for Zoe is new, exciting, and real. Decide to be honest with both of them. Riley takes it hard, but says she suspected as much. Says she needs time away from me. Maybe we can be friends again someday, but things will never be the same. Zoe appreciates my honesty. We decide to continue dating 6 months later. Zoe and I still together, getting serious. Riley and I barely speak. She's dating someone new. See her posts on Instagram. She looks happy, or pretending to be. Can't help feeling like I lost something irreplaceable. My face when I gained a girlfriend, but lost my best friend. No real winners in this story. Just the lesson that timing and communication are everything, and that life doesn't come with second chances.